So we talked about correlation. We solved some numericals on it. We have even dealt with the cases where the wrong observation was done and we have calculated the correct correlation. So what are the advantages and disadvantages if we talk about of the R, coefficient of correlation? The advantages. First, the coefficient, it indicates a degree of correlation and it also gives you the direction so that we can identify how the variables, they are related and they move in with reference to each other. But what are disadvantages, limitations here? It always work with the cases where the relationship between the two variable is linear. So it always assume there should be a linear relationship between the variables under study, which is its limitation. Generally, the linear relationship between the two variables doesn't always exist. We do have exponential, logarithm. So we have a, not necessarily the variables are linearly in a linear relationship. So this is one major limitation. Second, it is not easy to interpret the significance of the correlation coefficient. Many times it happens that it is misinterpreted. What does it mean? When the value of R comes plus 0.98, generally many times it happens, it is read as plus means positive correlation. Very good, it's fine, correct. But plus 0.98 doesn't mean that 98% both of them are correlated. 98% means the change in the one variable and change in the y variable will happen together, will be exactly, will match each other to the 98%. No, it is not that. It's misinterpretation. 0.98 magnitude gives you the association, the strength of association. Whether it is weak strength, but it is moderate, or it is strongly associated. But it does not reflect exactly that it is 98%. If one will change with 98, if one is the change in the one variable takes place in 98%, other will also go for the change in with by the 98%. No, it's not like that. So interpretation has to be very clear. Third, it takes a lot of time to compute as compared to the other methods that we did it in the numericals which is solved. So we got stuck with so big formula, how to remember, and we were talking about the tricks. But fine enough, it is a very basic concept has to be, which is there used in higher studies. So we have to do it. Yes, formula is bit complex. We have to do a lot of calculation. We have to find the deviation of x series. We do the deviation of the y series, then we square the deviation of the x, then we square the deviation of y. We multiply these two, and then we use it in the formula. That in the case of actual mean. But if it happens that I get an actual mean decimal, तब तो decimals में आ गया, तब हम कौन सा formula लगाते हैं? Assumed mean का. और assumed mean के formula में फिर terms numerator और denominator में बढ़ जाती है, तो complexity obviously formula की थोड़ा है, tough है. So it's not like that it cannot be done. If it is understood in a easy and simple way, definitely it is easy to compute. And the last is it is affected by extreme values. Yes, very important point about correlation coefficient is that it is affected by extreme value. When I say affected by extreme value means when you talk about the data on which the correlation is calculated, जो हमको डेटा दे रखा है और वो डेटा में एकदम कोई एक या दो वैल्यूज बहुत छोटी या बहुत बड़ी आ जाती है तो आर जो कोफिशिएंट है उसमें असर आता है. So it is affected by extreme value. One more important point to remember always that R is independent of unit. It does not have, if you are finding a relationship between export and imports and the unit were in rupees in monetary terms, the answer of R, if it is coming in rupees. No, R is independent of unit. So R does not have its own, does not have any units. It is independent of unitless. Now, if the correlation coefficient, one more important limitation is it can be applied. Karl Pearson, I am specifically talking about Karl Pearson coefficient of relation can only be applied where I get the values of x and y in numbers. तो numbers में आती है value किसकी? Numerical values की, जैसे height हो गया, weight हो गया, expenses हो गया, sales हो गया. But अगर हमने आपको value दे दी है intelligence, qualitative data दे दिया, आपने रैंक कर दिया है, एक कंटेस्ट चल रहा है, ब्यूटी कंटेस्ट, तो आपने उसमें रैंक कर दिया है आपने कंटेस्टेंट्स को, तब आप क्या करेंगे? क्या रैंक कोरिलेशन निकाल सकते हैं इस डेटा से? कैसे डेटा से? क्वालिटेटिव डेटा से. So we'll talk about the next topic. This with keeping in mind this limitation that the correlation coefficient given by the Carl Pearson can only be applied in the case of quantitative data.